Hey, it's Paul Ray from Teen Wolf News. I just got some truly terrible information from Paramount Plus. After getting a full season renewal for Wolfpack back in November, word went out today that the service will not follow through with that promised renewal. Several scripts are in various stages of development as of today, and most of the cast and some of the new cast were in the process of being signed. I do not have reasons for this backtrack on the part of these various network executives. I mean, yeah, streaming is chaotic right now, but this show is literally 8 episodes filmed in Atlanta on a basic cable budget. It is in no way breaking Paramount Global's bottom line. Literally, they do an episode for the price of just one of those Halo armor outfits, so it can't be money. Anyway, in case you forgot, here are all the threads that are left hanging from season 1 of Wolfpack. Now that we are not going to get a season 2, these will never be resolved. It's almost like Jeff Davis wanted to write himself into a challenge because he trapped most of the characters in the most horrible nightmare scenarios ever conceived. He put them all in the system. Everett is at the tender mercies of the medical establishment. Legally, he can't make any of his own decisions until someone declares him sane. Blake and Danny are separated in the California Child Protective Services, where more than 100 children die every single year. Harlan is accused of the murder of a police officer. We've already seen how poorly the police are depicted on this show. Now imagine what one of these characters might do now that he's in custody with no parent around to protect him. Now I'm not suggesting these moves don't make sense within the context of the story.
Blake?
Danny found a murdered girl in his motel room. His father is automatically a suspect, so Blake and Danny cannot stay with him while all that is sorted out. Plus, there is the hint that maybe Ramsey is pushing this family apart for her own reasons.
Did you set the fire?
Harlan's DNA is all over Officer Unfriendly. Although I doubt they got DNA results that fast, the officer's car is outside Harlan's house, and they would have typed the officer's blood from the nearby tree. There's also the fact Harlan has no alibi except for family and friends who might be accomplices after the fact. So there is more than enough to legitimately suspect and hold him as a person of interest.
But you know what this one's for. I keep taking it. Everything's fine. Go a week without it. Probably still fine. Eventually, you remember what happens.
Yeah. I remember.
What we gleaned from Everett's father hints that there were some pretty serious issues with him earlier in his life that we did not witness. But just seeing his behavior changes in the brief time that we've known him, I'm not surprised his dad freaked out.
You came threateningly close to your mother. She swore that you were going to become physically violent with her.
So yeah, all the things make sense when you step outside the fact that we love these characters. But this is like a real-life Saw movie. Harlan, Blake, and Everett are thrust into different levels of a complex game with labyrinthine and ever-changing rules. They're now subject to the whims of invisible and cruel bureaucracies